There are few writers in this world that I love more than this man here, Mr. Voltaire. Now, if you know anything about the French Enlightenment, Voltaire is the epitome of the French Enlightenment, really. He's the name that comes to mind first. And in terms of his pragmatic, yet, I don't know, you could call it sarcastic or iconoclastic or even irreverent brilliance, there is few who can match him. In fact, none, in my opinion. And in reading him recently, I have come across a line that I find so moving and so interesting in a Voltaire style, I suppose you could say, in a way that only Voltaire could do, that I would like to share with you, and I would like to explain a little bit about why I think this line is so moving. I think it is both a great representation of Voltaire himself, as well as the wisdom that he has to offer. He says, "Change is annoying, but certainty is absurd." That's beautifully Voltaire, right? It's short, yet one of the most useful observations about life ever written. I think most people spend their lives trying to escape change. I think we want certainty in every element of our life, in our careers, our relationships, our beliefs, certainty about who we are and where we're going to be, right? But the problem is that reality doesn't make those promises. Everything changes, you change, the people around you change, the world changes. And once you accept that, I think certainty starts to look a little ridiculous. And that's not because knowledge is impossible, but it's because life is always moving, right? The moments that you think you finally got everything figured out, I assure you that something else happens that forces you to rethink it. Now, Voltaire isn't telling us to become cynical in any sense. In fact, he's doing the opposite. He's reminding us to stay humble, to leave room for surprise, to leave room for growth, to leave room for the possibility that tomorrow might teach us something that today cannot, right? Change is annoying, but certainty is absurd. If that isn't a line that could sum up the start of Romanticism, the man who pioneered Romanticism, I don't know what is. Regardless of what you think of that, I think, in my opinion, those are words to live by. But of course, as always, I would love to hear your thoughts.